Good evening, everyone. Welcome to the channel. It's Game Watch Live. Thanks for joining us. Hope you've all had a good day. Hope you're all well. Happy Easter to everyone. Join us tonight when we're doing a live watch along of a vital game in the Championship between Oxford and Leeds. We'll just look at the two teams that have just been announced. I'll just show you those now, just to share that screen with you. And there we are. Those are the teams that have been announced. Oxford first. They're playing a 4-2-3-1 formation. So they've got Cummins in goal. They've got a back four of Long, Hellick, Nelson and Bennett. Your holding midfielders will be Brannigan and Volks. Placheta, Matos and Goodrum will play just in behind Harris, the lone striker, the number 9. It's the same formation that Leeds are playing. Leeds are playing a 4-2-3-1 as well. We've got Carl Darlow in goal. And Bogle will play at right fullback. Rodon and Ampadu will be the two centre-halves, and Fairpo will play on the left. Tanaka will be the more advanced of the midfielders. Gruev will be the holding midfielder. Don't expect to see him get up the field too far. He'll be looking to anchor and protect the back four. And Nonto is still in place of Dan James, who was only fit for the bench tonight. Aronson will play in the number 10 position, Solomon on the left, and Pirro up front. The substitutions for the two teams. I'll just find those. There we go. Bradshaw, Mizzuni, Ingram, Kioso, Lee, Mills, Phillips, Romeni, and Rodriguez for Oxford. The Leeds United subs will be Gilavogi, Bamford, Byram, Dan James, who's on the bench, so he may have a part to play in this game if we need him later on. Matteo Joseph, Melier, Ramazani, Schmidt, and Max Vober. So that's the two teams. Now, as results have gone today, as expected, both the two teams around us have won. So Burnley have gone above us into first position with that win today. So we are now 3 points behind Burnley. A win today will take us above them because of our superior goal difference. So Leeds' superior goal difference. Sheffield United are 2 points further back in third position. They won today, got back to winning ways. So it's all in Leeds' hands still. So we're expecting a tight game because as we look down at the teams down at the bottom there, Oxford are down among it. They're 5 points off the relegation places. I mean, it's not a bad position to be in. They should be okay, but you never know. If results go against them, they could get dragged into it, and so they will be looking to get a point at least out of it. And I expect Oxford to sit back in this one and invite Leeds to come onto them and see if they can hit them on the break, like a lot of teams have done. They've parked the bus in front of Leeds and said, come on, break us down. And that's probably one of the problems that Leeds have had so far, is breaking teams down. So that's the way we see it at the moment. If you just excuse me a moment, I've just got to plug the laptop in before it goes flat battery. I'll be back in a sec. Hey, you little doggy. Hey, you little doggy. There we go, that's better. And then we're not going to run out of battery before the game gets started. Thanks to everyone who's joined us so far. Hope you're all well. Hope you're looking forward to this game. It should be a good game. I expect Leeds to come out and try and hit Oxford hard early on, like they have done a lot of the teams they've played just recently. Thanks to Simply Joy, who likes the presentation. It's great to have Simply Joy join us and support the channel. Anybody who is supporting the channel who is not a subscriber, please do consider becoming a subscriber. Just helps the channel grow and allows me to be able to keep making content like this. So hit that like button and hit that subscribe button if you're not a subscriber already. Yeah, so as I was saying, I expect Leeds to come out quickly and trying to get into the lead early on, because they don't want it to drag on and on and on into the second half at 0-0 or 1-1, because it's easy to concede that goal. And even though they've got points on Sheffield United in third position, and they do go to Burnley on Monday, so points will be dropped there. So it's all in Leeds' hands, and hopefully they can carry on the winning streak that they've just started on. So we're about 8 or 9 minutes away from the game kicking off. If you would like to join us in the live chat, please feel free to do so. If you've got anything to say about this game, any thoughts that you've got about this game, or even if you just want to let us know what you think the final score will be, get it in the chat and we can always have a look at things before we get going. Thanks to everyone who's joined us on Twitch. It's great to see you supporting the channel. If you've only just joined us and you haven't heard the teams so far, we'll go through it quickly again. For Oxford, it's Cumming in goal, and it's Long, Hellick, Nelson Bennett, Brannigan, Volks, Placheta, Matos, Goodrum and Harris. And for Leeds, it's Darlow in goal, Bogle, Rodon, Ampadu, Firpo, Tanaka, Gruev, Nonto, Aronson, Solomon and Pirro. So it's a fairly strong Leeds side. Dan James is involved, he's on the bench, and if he's needed, I'm sure he'll be brought on. Just the TV coverage is just talking to Chris Wilder. He's won today, so he won't be getting involved with any of the opposition players, will he? Old ham face. But the game is not in his hands at the moment. It's still in Leeds' hands. Six or 7 minutes away from the start of the game. So if you've got anything you'd like to add to the live chat, please do so. It'd be great to get involved with you. Once the game gets started, I'll try and keep an eye on the chat for as much as I can, but obviously I will be concentrating on the game as it's going on. The corresponding fixture early on this season ended up in a 4-0 win for Leeds at Elland Road, so Leeds will be fairly confident that they can break this Oxford side down, but it's going to be a tighter game at Oxford rather than at Elland Road, the Kassam Stadium. That's the stadium I was looking for. I would imagine on a Good Friday, late on in the evening, 8 o'clock kickoff, it's going to be a capacity crowd at the Kassam, so Leeds will take their usual quarter of tickets, and there'll be plenty of Leeds fans there, which Leeds will need. They'll need the support of the opposition. There's no coverage yet. We've just gone to the coverage on the TV now as the The night begins to close in on the ground, but it does look like it's full at the Kassam Stadium. 6 minutes away from kick-off. If you've got anything to say, you can get it in on the chat. You're welcome to put your score in. If you've got a score prediction, let us know what you think. I'm going to go out on a limb here, and I'm going to go for a 3-0 to Leeds. I think Leeds are back in form again. They're full of confidence. They know that if they win this, they're going to go back top again, and probably another win will just about see them promoted, especially with Burnley and Sheffield United playing on Monday together. One of those teams is going to drop points, which is all in Leeds' favour. So I fancy Leeds to do the business today and have that promotion confirmed on Monday. But if you think I'm wrong, you can let me know. Tell me what you think. Just waiting for the two teams to come out now. They can't be far off. There's no live pictures on the TV as of yet. There we go. Yeah, so Leeds in second at the moment. A far superior goal difference to Burnley, who won, I think it was 2-1 today at Watford. 3 points behind Burnley, but a win will see them top again and open up that 5-point gap over Sheffield United. Michael Bridges, ex-Leeds player, is a pundit on the TV today. Just before we get started, I'll just... teams are both in the tunnel now, so I'll get my clock ready for the first half. Just bear with me a sec. Just lined up in the tunnel there for the moment. They haven't come out yet, but they're not far off. Carl Darlow taken over from Melier, who was on the bench today, but he's had a good start to his goalkeeping career at Leeds. He's done well the last 3 games. He hasn't seen much first team action this year, but what he's done so far, he's done well, and it's taken a bit of a worry out of the manager's head regarding the goalkeeping, as the teams are both on the way out now. Fireworks going off as both teams file out onto the pitch. Teams just shaking hands now with the officials and each other before we get this game underway. Looks like I'm just trying to see what colour Oxford are playing in. It looks like they're going to be playing in their yellow. They've got the training tops on at the moment, which are black, so I can't see the shirts underneath. But they've got to be in their home kit, which is yellow with dark shorts. Leeds have got dark shorts on as well. I would imagine they'll have the white shirts on. But I'll confirm that in a minute when they take the training tops off. Just trying to find out who the officials are today, is it? Tell us on here. Yeah, the referee is Dean Whitestone. Can't say that I've recognised the name, so I don't know much about Mr. Whitestone, but hopefully he'll have a good game and let the game flow. So as we look at the form guide just recently, so Leeds, as we know, have come up with a bit of a mini slump. They didn't lose any games, but they drew 3 in a row. But they've won 3 and drawn 3 of the last 6 games. Going back down to Oxford, they've lost 3 and won 3. So, probably about the same sort of thing as Leeds are. The game's just about to kick off. Leeds all in the dark blue kit. It's almost a grey. Kicking from left to right, the game gets started. Oxford have the ball over on the far side. Comes across to Bennett, he plays it inside. Leeds pushing on in midfield, forcing Oxford back. Drilled forward by Hellick, but it's a long way in front of Harris, I would think. I think Fairport maybe just got a touch to that because it's been given as a corner. Early pressure for Leeds. We've got Hellick going forward, and he looks about 6'6", does Hellick, so Leeds are not the best at defending from corners. They look a lot. And Harris looks a big guy as well, so they're a threat from set pieces of Oxford. Here it comes in now, away swinger, heads her up, and it's headed down by Long at the near post, but there must have been a flag up for an offside, but Long just got a bit of space in front of Fairport. He should have got a bit of touch on that, but Harris had strayed offside, and when the header was touched on, he was offside, and that's what was given. But a warning for Leeds there. Darlow takes the free kick, gives it to Tanaka, then goes out to the left to Ampadu. Harris puts pressure on him, but Ampadu goes long down the left-hand side. It's headed forward and out by... It's a foul there on... And that's Gruev who got a kick on the ankles right on the halfway line. Free kick given to Leeds. A bit of a swinging foot there. But the game goes on. Tanaka has it in the centre circle. Gives it to Rodon. Rodon goes to the right to Bogle, who's high up the pitch. He tries to cross from deep, and it hits Bennett and goes out for a corner. So Leeds have got a corner early on as well. Chance for them to put a bit of pressure on Oxford. Screwever is going to take this from the right-hand side with his left-footed in-swinger, it's going to be. And it comes. It's a header. It's bouncing around in that 6-yard box, but it's cleared, but only to the edge of the box. Tanaka gets the ball. Bogle to Rodon. Ampadu. Tanaka now chips one across to the left-hand side. Solomon brings it down, plays it inside for the run of Fairport. He tries to give it back to Solomon, but it's blocked. It's Harris who clears it deep over the head of the man up front. And Rodon picks the loose ball up and turns and plays it across to Ampadu. Ampadu gives it inside to Gruev. Gruev to Tanaka. Tanaka moving down that left, gets a ball down the inside, looking for Fairpo, but it's cut out. But it's still a throw to Leeds on the left-hand side, over that far side there. It's going to be left for Fairpo to take this throw. Fairpo looking for an out ball somewhere. Pirro made the run, he's beaten to the header, but it's gone out again, close to the corner flag for a throw to Leeds. Fairpo's going to take this throw. It's level with the 18-yard box. He gives it to Solomon, who gives it back to him. Fairpo has to go back. Rodon plays it inside to Tanaka, back to Rodon, being forced back a Leeds. And in fact, it goes all the way back to Darlow. Darlow gives it to the left to Ampadu, comes inside to Tanaka. Tanaka spreads it to the right to Rodon, who's provided a bit of width, but he's under a bit of pressure. He turns towards Darlow, then goes right as his way was cleared. Pirro putting pressure on, coming, goes deep, and it's out for a throw to Leeds, is it? No. Yes, it was. It did look at, and the referee's eventually given the throw on halfway. Bogle plays it down the line. Nonto gives him it back. Gets the ball back, flicks it down the line. There's Nonto. It's Aronson now with the ball. Close to the corner flag on the right-hand side. Turns back inside. Gives it to Bogle. Bogle can't get it out from underneath his feet, but Tanaka picks the ball up again, being forced backwards, and has to go all the way back to Rodon on the halfway. And he gives it back to Darlow. Darlow's got Ampadu to the left and gives it to him. Rodon gets it back again with plenty of space in front of him. Tanaka wants it and gets it. Plays it inside. Gruev, left-footed, goes across to the left-hand side, the far side. Ampadu has got the space there. Plays it inside to Nonto, who's drifted inside. Nonto gets it back from Ampadu. Goes across to the right-hand side to Bogle. Bogle brings it down. Goes back to Tanaka, who's caught in position. Goes to the left-hand side now. Good run. Goes to the edge of the box. A chance of a shot here. That's a great save by Darlow. He's curling into that far post, and Darlow gets across to the left and beats it away. And Leeds clear it. And now Leeds are away down this left-hand side. It's played inside. And it's cut out. Nonto almost got to it. It's out again to this right-hand side of Leeds. Matos, who's challenging with Rodon. Rodon comes out of it stronger and then tries to play the ball down the line and slices it out for a throw. It's Matos who robbed Tanaka for that shot. Played it inside. That was Goodrum who played it to the edge of the box. And then it was Brannigan who hit the curling shot to the far corner, which Darlow made a good save. And his parry got it away from Plachetta. But now they've got the defender throw. It's going to be a long one here from Volks, right into the 6-yard box. Darlow comes and punches it to the edge of the box. Nonto now can clear it, but it's deflected high in the air. It's going to come to Volks again. He heads it forward, but it's not going to get to Goodrum, and it goes out for a goal kick to Leeds. It's well done by Darlow there, dominating his box as you would expect from those long throws. If he's going to get a lot of them today, he's going to have to come out and punch, dominate his box. His defenders will thank him for that. Darlow now goes long this time, drills it down the middle. Pirro's going to go up, but he's not going to win it against Helic is far too tall to win. Nonto's not going to win that. It's Bennett who's put the ball out for a throw, though. Rodon now gives it to Ampadu. It's a poor ball. It's played inside there. Gruev gave it away, but then Oxford give it back to Leeds by putting out for a throw on that far side. Fairpole's going to take this throw. Fairpole goes down the line. It's headed on. Spiro. Nonto to Bogle on the right now. Bogle's going to cross it into the box. So almost got in the way there. Tanaka picks the ball up in midfield. Gives it to Gruev. Gruev plays it inside to Fairpole. Fairpole's pass is blocked. It's headed away and then nodded back into the box. Fairpole goes up again for the ball. He's beaten to it. And then eventually it goes out for a throw. Oxford on the right-hand side. The far side. It's Plachetta who headed that one away. Long throw down the line. Fairpole wins it. Played up to Pirro. He can't win the header. Solomon now down the left-hand side. Checks back. Nonto came inside for the ball, but he has to go back to Fairpole and then to Ampadu on the halfway line. He comes across to Rodon on the right-hand side. Back to Ampadu. Gruev has it now. Gives it to Tanaka. They seem to be sticking pretty close to each other, those two midfielders there. Rodon now has it on the right-hand side, just inside the Oxford half. Goes back to Ampadu on the halfway line, and he goes across to the left to Gruev. Gruev gives it to Tanaka, who's next to him again. So obviously, Daniel Farkas told those two to keep in touch with each other, not drift too far apart, allowing a lot of space in that midfield. Rodon has the ball now. Gives it inside to Pirro. Pirro tried to turn, didn't know there was a man behind him. The ball ricochets away, but it's played up by Oxford, but it's all the way through to Darlow. Ampadu gives it to Nonto. Nonto, Olacroix across to the left-hand side, but it's cut out by Plachetta. But he gives the ball away to Gruev. Gruev's Matos has beaten him to it. He's far too strong and he's away down the left. He's got three Leeds players around him and they both take the ball off him. Bogle. Ball's played down the right-hand side for the run of Pirro. It's well played by Pirro. He brought that down nicely. Plays the little ball inside. Aronson stays on his feet, gives it to Nonto, then back down the line. Aronson gets to the ball. It's cleared away right on the edge of the penalty area. Tanaka battling. Goes down. Referee allows play on. Leeds still have the ball. Goes across to the left-hand side to Ampadu. And Fairpole, just inside the Oxford box, gives it back to Ampadu. It comes across to the right to Tanaka, who's got a bit of space in front of him, drifting forward. Aronson makes the run, doesn't get it. Nonto's beaten to it, but then they give it away. Bogle takes the ball. Man goes down for Oxford, but play on. Nonto has his shirt pulled, but he's away on the right-hand side. He's into the box now. He's going to pick out a pass here, and Nonto gets it caught under his feet. Has to go back and retrieve the ball. Still has it, though, on the edge of the box. Bogle, who makes the run, his cross is cut out. Harris has it now on the edge of his own box. He's allowed to turn and play the ball out to the right side to Plachetta. It comes inside. Leeds force the ball back. Played into centre midfield. It was Goodrum who's coming deep for that ball, and it's chipped forward, but it's over everybody's head. It's an easy header for Ampadu. It's Bogle who gave it to Gruev, he goes across to the left-hand side to Fairpo. Gruev gets it back, plays it to Rodon. In the centre circle is Ampadu. Gruev again. And Oxford are sitting deep here and allowing Leeds to have the ball in that centre third of the pitch. Aronson now has the ball. Lays it out to the right side to Rodon, who's pretty deep. Tanaka. Tanaka goes back to Ampadu. Gruev gives it inside to Solomon, who came short for it. Gives it back to Solomon from Gruev. It's back with Gruev again. Plays it inside to Aronson. Aronson plays a good ball down for the overlapping Solomon. He's got a chance to pick a cross out now from the edge of the box, and he gets it into the back post, and it's over the head of Bogle and out for a goal kick. Too much on it. The cross is poor there by Solomon. He had time. He wasn't under pressure. He just had to chip one into the back post, and he's hit it far too high and far too pacey. Expect more quality from Solomon there. Ball goes high. It's over the head of Rodon, but he was fouled there by Harris. Free kick to Leeds, quickly taken. Ampadu has it now. Looking for a pass, but he's going to give it to Rodon, who's got himself forward on that right-hand side there. Plays it inside to Pirro. Pirro turns his man, gets away, gets out to the left-hand side to Fairpo. He gets it across the 6-yard box, and Pirro and Nonto missed it at the back post. And they only had to tap it in, but Leeds still have the ball. It's Bogle again. Tanaka. Tanaka's got Rodon in support. And Ampadu plays it into Pirro again. Rodon. Tanaka on the right-hand side. Plenty of space in front of him. There's no one going to close him down, but he goes back to Rodon. Oxford's happy to sit back and now leads the ball in that centre third. Ampadu can play the ball across to the right-hand side. It's Bogle can turn. He's got plenty of space in front of him. He goes back to Rodon and then to Ampadu on the halfway. He gets it across to the left-hand side to Fairpo. He plays it inside to Gruev. Gruev gets it to Tanaka. Back inside to Pirro, who turns again. Plays a ball in, gets the return from Solomon there. And a chance to turn, but he's crowded out and the ball's cleared. But Leeds pick it up on the halfway and come again. Tanaka plays it inside to Pirro. It's a good ball to Aronson. He's got a chance of a shot here. And it's a great save by the keeper. Coming. He parried out wide, and then Junior Fairpo had a chance to get the ball on the goal line and cross it in, and he's let it run away for a goal kick. That's well played by Leeds. Pirro's getting the chance to turn in midfield and get the runners in. And he did well there, did Aronson. He had to go across the keeper, and the keeper got his position right and got a strong right hand to it and parried it away. First chance of the game, really. Nonto flicks the ball on. It's one in midfield. Nonto goes up again and does win the ball there. It's well done by Nonto. Aronson's muscled out of it. And the throw goes to Oxford on this near side. About 10 yards in from the halfway line. In the Oxford half, they go back. It's Nelson who plays it back to Cumming, who made that save just minutes ago. He gets out to Helik. Helik goes right-footed down the line, a long one, headed away by Ampadu. Picked up by Gruev. Tanaka, Gruev again. Aronson loses the ball on the halfway line, and Matos comes down the right-hand side now. Gruev and Fairpo. Placheta has a shot. It's a weak one, though, from outside the penalty box. Didn't really get a good connection with it, and it just rolls through to Darlow. Darlow rolls it out to Rodon. Rodon goes to Ampadu. Ampadu gives it across to the left to Gruev. It's a run by Solomon there, but Gruev can't get to it. He gives it to Tanaka instead. Rodon. Bogle makes a run down the right side, gets the ball. Can he keep it in? Yes, he can. Can he? He's just knocked off balance there, and because he lost his balance, his touch allowed the ball to go out for a goal kick. Goal kick's taken long. It's headed by Rodon. It's picked up by Gruev in midfield. Plays into Nonto. Nonto has to go back to Rodon, and Rodon goes across to the left. Ampadu gives it to Fairport just on the halfway line. Plays it to Solomon with a bit of space there. He's got Plaqueta with him now. Can he take him on? He cuts inside. Gruev had a bit of space on the edge of the box and still has. Piros will just let the ball run away from him and lost the ball. Won back by Fairpo, headed away. It was long, and then it's cleared long. Ball's bouncing awkwardly, but Ampadu's going to get there and heads it back to Darlow. Gets the ball back immediately, does Ampadu. Gives it inside to Gruev in midfield. Goes out to the left. Tanaka plays it inside to Solomon. Fairpo overlapping on the left-hand side now. On the edge of the box. Plays it to the edge of the box. Tanaka's got a chance of a shot. He drives it in, but it's blocked. It's Matos there, holding Aronson off and eventually gets the free kick. Volks, who's gone down. It was Volks who dived in front of Tanaka's shot that was on target. Commitment by Volks. Free kick's going to be taken by Cumming, the goalkeeper. He's going to go long again. There's none of this short stuff from these goal kicks by Oxford. Foul by Matos there on Rodon on the edge of Leeds' box as he went up for it. He gave him the shoulder elbow and free kick's given. Right on the edge of the Leeds box. You would expect Darlow to come for this and take this, but he's not going to. Ampadu directing things, gives it to Darlow. Gives it back to Ampadu. And gives it back to Darlow. Darlow's going to go long. He may as well have done from the original free kick. Pirro goes up. It's won by Helik. But Fairpo picks the loose ball up. Gives it to Solomon. Solomon's tackled by Plaqueta, but the ball goes out for a throw to Leeds. Fairpo's going to take it. Goes out to Gruev. To Ampadu. Tanaka to Gruev. Going forward. Plays the ball inside. He was looking for Pirro. Desperate defending by Oxford. Gets the ball away. There's a bit of space on the left-hand side for Goodrum now. He's got Bogle with him. He has to check back and play it back to... Well, it was looking for Bennett, but it was misplaced and it has to go back even further. Bennett does get the ball back eventually, though. And then Nelson goes all the way back to Cumming. Cumming chips out to the right-hand side. It's brought down by Long. Played inside to Matos. Goes back to Long. Long turns. Gives it to Volks. Volks goes to Helik, and Helik has to go back to Cumming. Cumming's going to chip one across to the left-hand side now. It's Bennett who heads it inside. Under pressure as Bennett is having to go backwards. Nelson, bit hemmed in that corner, chips it forward left-footed. But the ball goes out for a throw to Leeds on the halfway line. Throw's not been taken yet. It's eventually given to Aronson, who hips it over his head forward. Nonto's going to go up for a header, but he's not going to win that. Pirro wins it, though. Aronson in the mix there. Gets it through to Pirro now. He's got space on the left for Solomon. Solomon gets a cross in. It's blocked by Long at the near post. Corner for Leeds. It's well done by Leeds. They're finding a lot of space on both those wings there. Solomon and Bogle when he gets himself forward. It's going to be a corner from the far left-hand side. It's going to be a right-footed in-swinger. And it comes now. Oh, it's a deep one right to the back post. Tanaka goes up for it, but he tried to retrieve it, but there's no chance. It was overhit again. It's another poor corner. It was Solomon who took the corner. And another poor cross. Not in the best of form at the moment, isn't Solomon? Cummins is going to take his time with this one. Just take the sting out of the game, which you can't blame him. Kick's taken long. Heads are up. It's won by Rodon. Flicked on by Gruev. Ball goes high into the air. Plaqueta and Firpo. Firpo has the ball. Is being forced backwards. Ampadu. Gruev picks his miss-hit shot. His miss-hit pass. Bogle. Rodon plays inside to Tanaka. He gets it across to Ampadu in space. It's well played by Leeds to get out of a tight spot there. Firpo now on the left-hand side. Back to Ampadu. Across to the right to Rodon, striding forward. Over the halfway line, gives it inside to Nonto. Nonto gives it to Bogle. Bogle goes back to Rodon on the halfway line. It's got Tanaka in support and gives it to Tanaka. Then to Ampadu on the left-hand side. Firpo's ahead of him. Firpo gets it in a bit of space on that left-hand side. Plays it inside to Solomon. Tanaka. Leeds dominating possession at the moment. Rodon. Ampadu. Tanaka from Gruev. Back to Gruev. To Firpo. Firpo loses the ball. Oxford come away in midfield. Pirro's battling for it. Looks like a free kick's been given by the referee. That's not a free kick. It's going to be a drop ball. I think whatever happened there, the ball must have hit the referee. There's a man down for Oxford. It's the number 4, Volks. He's taken his shoe off, so he's got some sort of injury. The break while the injured player gets a bit of treatment. The cameras are just focusing on Patrick Kluivert. He's now the head coach of Indonesia, watching one of his players who's sub at the moment. Just sat in front of him is Strauchen, who's out for the season, and Rothwell, who's close to coming back. Just getting his foot strapped up. I think it was Volks who's gone down there. He's getting a lot of tape around his foot and ankles for the support. Just putting his sock back on now, so shouldn't be too long before we're back underway. Volks has had to go off to tie his laces as the game gets to go on. Referee's not getting the game going. He's talking to the goalkeeper now. It's a drop ball. He gives it to the goalkeeper, who takes it back into his area before Pirro can get hold of him and picks the ball up. Back underway. Goalkeeper's taking his time, giving Volks time to come back on the pitch, and goes long with his kick from his hands, high into the air. Rodon wins it. Second ball is headed out by Ampadu. It's knocked back in again to Harris. Harris fouls Ampadu and the free kick's given. Harris not happy, but it was an obvious free kick. But we've seen them complain about those before. The ball's with Rodon. Tanaka deep. Plays it across to Ampadu. Leeds 77% possession, but really only created one chance so far. Tanaka gets the ball under pressure from Harris, gives it back to Darlow. Darlow gets it to Ampadu. Ampadu plays the ball forward looking for Solomon. He's got a chance here to get the ball across. And Nelson manages to block the cross at the near post. He had Nonto waiting for him at the back post, and Nelson luckily gets in the way. I don't know whether Cumming would have got to it. Cumming wouldn't have got to it. And if Nelson hadn't defended that at the near post for a goal kick, a corner, Nonto would have scored, definitely. Corner comes in now. Near post flicked on. Tanaka was at the back post, but it was behind him. Matos picks the ball up now. He has to go backwards. Poor clearance goes out to Nonto. Pirro's chasing the ball in the penalty box. It's cleared out for a throw to Leeds. It's quickly taken by Bogle. Goes back to Rodon. Rodon to Ampadu. Gruev comes short for it, gives it back to Rodon. Nonto comes short for it and gets the ball. Turns, but he's under pressure. Ball's kicked away from him, and he's got a kick on the ankle as Nonto has gone down. Play goes on, though. Goes to Firpo. Solomon now. That's turns inside, then gives it to Firpo, who's gone down the touchline. It's been forced back, though. It's Gruev to Ampadu on halfway now. It's like Nonto has got back up again. Ball's played inside for the run of Bogle. It's a great cross. There must be a score, and it is at the back post. Solomon puts the ball in. It's a great cross by Jayden Bogle. And Leeds go into the lead. Great run by Bogle, really well found. And a brilliant cross to the back post for Solomon, who made a great run at the back post. No one was anywhere near him. Good run, let him go. Great cross, and he just had to put it in. Did Solomon sliding into the back post, and it's a great cross, a great finish, and Leeds in the lead. And Leeds have found space down both wings, the right and the left, and have created several chances, and eventually they've taken one. 33 minutes gone, it's 1-0 to Leeds. Ball's played across to the left-hand side. It's over the head of Harris. Fairport ducks underneath it and lets it go for a throw to Leeds. Ball goes long. Headed away by Hellick. Goes out for a throw on the halfway line on that far side. Oxford goes back to the giant Hellick. Hellick's going to play it forward across field to the left-hand side. There's no one anywhere near it except for Bogle. He brings it down and plays it inside to Nonto. Nonto turns and then gives the ball to Rodon. Rodon's got Ampadu with him. Gives it to Ampadu. Gruev, under pressure from Matos, goes down, gives the ball away though. Matos has got the ball on the right-hand side now. Then he goes down under pressure from Fairport. Referee then does give the free kick. Excuse my cough. Volks takes it quickly. Referee's not happy with it. Don't know why. Volks having a word with the referee, say why? And I couldn't see why he didn't allow it to go. Leeds supporters in good voice now in the lead and back at the top as it stands at the moment. It's going to be a free kick from the right-hand side, just a couple of yards in from the touchline, but it's going to be thrown in there, and the big lads of Oxford's defence are up there. Hellick, Harris, Long, Volks, Brannigan hanging on the edge of the box. Nelson's up there. In it comes now. It's a deep one to the back post. The referee gives a foul on the edge of the box. He must have seen some pushing. It's Harris again. Ball's back in play. Ampadu has it. Gives it to Gruev, who's deep. Back to Ampadu. Ampadu across to the right-hand side to Rodon. Rodon gives it back to Darlow. He gives it to Ampadu. Ampadu goes across to Gruev on the left-hand side. Ball goes long. It's over the head of everybody and takes one bounce and it goes through to Cumming. Cumming has the ball again at his feet. Looking for a long ball. And plays it long. Matos battling with Ampadu. Ball's played back forward. Volks gives it ahead. Rodon tidies up in the box as the ball's played forward. Then the cross is hit against Rodon and goes out for a corner for Oxford. I think Rodon's just trying to tell the referee that Matos had his arms round him and pulled him down, which he did look like from the original pass. Chance for Oxford to throw another one into the box. Hellick, who's head and shoulders above everybody else. Comes now, it's a deep one. He's headed away to the edge of the box. Scuffed shot that's blocked and goes away again. Plaqueta hit another one left-footed from outside the box. That was blocked as well. And it goes out for a throw on the far side, just short of the halfway line. Still in the Leeds half. I see that from behind. The shot was blocked by Fairport, and it's a good job because it was heading towards the corner. Long throw coming in again from Oxford. Since the Leeds box, a hell of a long throw. But it's flicked on by Hellick, and it goes high enough in the air for Darlow to be able to come and collect it. He throws it out to Fairpo on the left-hand side to get Leeds underway again. To Ampadu. Ampadu plays it across to Rodon. Under pressure from Matos, he goes long down the right-hand side. It's picked up in midfield there. Oxford come away with the ball. It's Volks, goes across the right-hand side. He's sent long a bit wide. Long tries to wrap his foot around it and play it down the line, but it's going to run out. A throw to Leeds on the far side, but it's only a few yards from the corner flag. Chance for Oxford to put a bit of pressure on Leeds and hem them in their own half. With just 6 minutes of this first half to go. Ampadu's going to take this throw. Long throw. Pirro tries to win the header. It's volleyed back in. There's a push in the back by Matos there. I mean, that was so obvious. That was stupid. He's never going to get away with that. Right at the back of Tanaka, and the free kick's given. Tanaka has the ball at his feet now. Gruev goes back to Ampadu. Back to Gruev. Back to Ampadu. He plays out to the right-hand side to Rodon, who's always there in space. He gives it inside. Aronson. He goes across to Bogle. Bogle plays the long ball forward, looking for Nonto. It goes over the head. Pirro picks the ball up. Elik just gets the ball away. Plaheta. Ampadu goes in bravely as the ball was bouncing up high. Helik's foot was high, and Plachesa's foot was high, and Ampadu's gone down, holding his face. He must have caught him. Let's have a look at this one now. It was accidental. Ampadu's still down, which is a worry. Luckily, there's no cut or anything, so just a bit of a bang on the head just to get over it, taking himself a few seconds. Gruev helps him to his feet. Placheta gets a booking for that. Unfortunate, I would think. It was accidental. The ball was there. He didn't know that Ampadu was coming across. That's the first booking of the day. It's over on the far side, this free kick. It's only a couple of yards from the halfway line, still in the Leeds half. It's Gruev who's standing over it. And he goes back. Ampadu gives it to Darlow. Darlow goes back to Ampadu. Looks to have recovered from that knock. Matos is chasing him, pushes him in the back. He gives it to Pirro, gets out to Fairpo. Fairpo gives it to Solomon, who gives it to Gruev. And he sells Solomon short, does Gruev. Matos is still trying to win it back with Fairpo. Fairpo goes in hard. Matos goes down. Free kick given. Matos has put himself about a bit, and then when he gets fouled, he's throwing his arms in the air. Helik has the ball now on the halfway. Swings one across to the left-hand side. It's not going to be kept in, though. So throw to Leeds over on this near side. It's only a few yards again in from that corner flag. 2.5 minutes of this first half gone, plus probably a couple of minutes of injury time. Bogle's going to take this throw. It's over everybody. It's hit back into the box all the way through to Darlow. He rolls one out quickly and gets Solomon on the way now. He's got a bit of space in front of him. Plaqueta trying to get back. Solomon cuts inside him. On the edge of the box, it's Aronson. Plays it inside to Nonto. Nonto tries to flick a ball inside to Pirro. He's won it back as Aronson. Nonto has it now. Nonto gets it across to Tanaka. Tanaka gets it across to Ampadu and then Gruev. Gruev gives it to Aronson again. He slips the ball inside for Firpo. Just a little bit too short. Plaqueta gets the ball. All the way through to Darlow, that clearance. There's no out ball for Oxford at the moment. They're clearing the ball when they win it deep inside their own half. And Leeds just picking the clearances back up and turning around, putting more pressure back on Oxford. I think that reflects in the possession that Leeds have had so far. 70-odd% is a lot. Ampadu has the ball in the Leeds half, gives it to Rodon. Matos trying to work up front, but it goes to Bogle. Bogle was brought down. He's appealing for the free kick. The referee's not giving it. He's given the throw instead. Again, Matos involved there. He's putting himself about a bit. He's committed several fouls. A couple of them he's got away with the referee. Helic. Nelson. Bennett cuts inside. Goes back to Nelson. Nelson plays it into midfield to Brannigan. He goes across to the right to Helic. And they go along down that right-hand side. It's a free head for Ampadu. Firpo flicks it back inside. Solomon gets it back. Midfield, spreads it across to the right. Bogle, if he can keep it in, he does, but only just. But he can only get his foot on it, and it goes all the way through to Cumming. With 3 minutes of added time. Thanks to Hersey who's watching. It's great to see you here, Hersey. Thank you for your support. Cumming drives it long. Tanaka over his head, clears it away. Pirro battling for it. Pirro still goes up for it. It's well played by Aronson. Goodrum fouls Nonto. Bogle gets it across to the left-hand side. Solomon attacking the edge of the box. He's gone to the edge of the box. And Long manages to shepherd the ball out as it got to the byline. Goal kick. Cumming taking his time again. Away it goes. Free header. Nonto. It's not the tallest of guys, isn't Nonto, and his header is misplaced and it goes out for a throw. Oxford take it with Bennett. He gives it to Nelson. Nelson goes all the way across to Helic. It goes all the way back to Cumming. Nonto putting pressure on Cumming. He drives it long. Free header for Firpo. Heads it forward. Pirro's going to go up. Played inside by Tanaka. Pirro got a ball out to Nonto. Runners ahead of him. Is looking for Aronson, but Cumming is out quickly and smothers the ball before Aronson can get to it. Well played by Nonto. It's just a yard too far in front of him. Ball goes long again. Headed by Ampadu. Play inside. Harris tries to do a back heel. And then Rodon hits it against Harris and it goes out for a goal kick. And that'll probably see this first half out. As soon as this ball's back in play, I would imagine that that's going to be the referee blowing his whistle. Darlow about to take this goal kick. And the referee blows immediately, and that's half time. Good half for Leeds. 1-0 up. Dominated possession. I'd like to see what the possession stats are. Just have a look at the match stats. I'll share those stats with you as well. So as you can see, the stats are that overall possession, Leeds have had 73.8% possession, Oxford 26.2. Shots, well, Leeds have had 5, Oxford 4, although most of them have been outside the area, and only one that's troubled Darlow, and that was early on, where he made a good save to his left. 2 on target for Leeds, 2 on target for Oxford. A telling stat is the touches inside the box, where Oxford had 6, Leeds have had 13. You can see that Oxford have been doing the majority of the defending. The fouls they've given away are 7 to Leeds' 3. Although they have had one more corner. The attacking stats. Blocked shots 2 each. Attempts out of the box 3-1 in Leeds' favour. So that's it at half time. If you've got anything to say about the game so far, what you've seen so far, you can get your comments in now. Be interesting to read what you make of the game. It's going to plan so far for Leeds. I think Leeds are happy to be 1-0 ahead and dominating the play. Oxford really haven't caused Leeds a lot of problems. They've spent most of their time defending, and when they've actually cleared the ball, there's been nobody up front to pick the ball up, to give them an out ball, and Leeds have picked the ball up and just turned and put more pressure back on Oxford. Second goal would be vital for Leeds. I don't want to keep it at 1-0 because for all Leeds' possession, it is only 1-0, and Oxford will be thinking to themselves that they are still in this game. Just trying to find out why the camera's flickering backwards and forwards as it is. Let's see if I can change the settings to help that, because it's annoying me. If it don't stop doing that, I'm going to take the background off, but for now, we'll leave it as it is, and hopefully it'll settle down. So if you want to get your comments in regarding the first half, be interesting to see what you think of it. Leeds have dominated it and are 1-0 up, and that's all they need. They are, as it stands at the moment, back at the top of the league, courtesy of goal difference. Just look at the next few fixtures. I think Leeds have got Stoke on Monday. Just trying to find out. Yeah, so Leeds have got Stoke on Monday at 3 o'clock. And of course, the big game of that day is at 5:30, the Burnley Sheffield United. Stoke are not going to be an easy game whatsoever, but it is at Ellen Road. I think if Leeds win that and Sheffield United lose, that would just about seal possession. Promotion. And that's Monday. TV coverage, just going through that shot early on. That save from Darlow that kept things level early on. Leeds wouldn't wanted to have gone behind. Premier League Stats and Facts reckons it's been a great game for Leeds so far. Well, it has if it's going to plan. Leeds have dominated possession and got the goal that they needed. They're in the front. They're at the top of the league again. And a second goal early on in this second half would really settle things down. And Leeds can then sit back and enjoy the game and maybe go for a couple more goals. Last thing they want to do is give Oxford any encouragement whatsoever by letting this game go deep into the second half at 1-0 because they're still in it at 1-0. And if Leeds drop points in this game, then Sheffield United are right back in it again. This background is really annoying me. I'm going to do something about it. It's going to stay like that because I'm sick of seeing it flashing on and off. I'm just waiting for the game to get started. I won't imagine there's going to be any substitutes on Leeds' team so far. No need to. It's a bit tight at the moment to be messing around with the team. It's not something that Daniel Farke does in his games. He usually waits for 15, 20 minutes into the second half before he even worries about that sort of thing. So it would be down to whether Oxford feel like they have to make any substitutions to try and get back into this game. We shall see. If you're not a subscriber, please do hit that subscribe button and the like button. It just helps the channel with the algorithm, and it just encourages us to make some more content like this and the videos that we do as well. If you haven't seen them, check them out on the website on YouTube. I'm sure you will enjoy them. Thanks to everybody who has been watching us so far. Hope you've enjoyed the stream. Let's get this timer ready for the second half, because we're not far off it. Let's get that ready. Here we go, ready for the second half. Just coming back up on the coverage on the TV now. Hopefully the players will be coming out. I'm just going through that Leeds goal again. It was a great ball by Rodon down the inside right channel for the run of Bogle, and his cross was perfect to the back post for Solomon, and he couldn't really miss. Eubank Junior and Ben next Saturday. If you're a boxing fan, you'll be watching that, I'm sure. Takes you back to the 80s when the fathers used to fight each other. They were some real blood and thunder matches they were. Will this be the same? Thanks to everyone who's joined us. Please do become a subscriber. If you're not a subscriber, and hit that like button. It just helps the channel grow. Helps us to continue producing content. Daniel Farker seems to be happy with things so far. We can't be far off. The team's coming back out again now. If you want to get involved in the live chat, please do. It'd be great to hear from you, especially if you've got a prediction for the final score. What do you think? I said 3-0, so I'm still on for that score. What do you think? I thought Piro's had a good game as well. He's picked the ball up in in a centre forward position, and he's been allowed to turn and then bring the overlapping wingers into play. And I thought he's done really well. But he hasn't scored yet. But he has contributed. What do you think? Let me know. Can Leeds go on and win this 3-0? I'd be happy with a 3-0. I don't want it to go deep into this second half 1-0, because Oxford will put the pressure on and they've got nothing to lose. Looking at the league positions, I don't think it's really affected Oxford too much. Leeds will go back to the top with 91 points. Their goal difference is far superior to Burnley's, but as far as Oxford are concerned, it makes no difference to them. They've still got a 3-point gap between themselves and Hull City. Leeds subs just warming up. Patrick Bamford warming up there alongside Ramzani. Daniel James warming up as well. He's actually got his training shirts off, so maybe he's coming on. I don't know. Maybe there's an injury for Leeds that we don't know about. Let's see. Both teams back on the pitch. No substitutions by the looks of things at the moment. Oxford to kick off this second half, kicking from left to right. Just waiting for the ref to count the teams. And away we go. It's Long again. Headed by Ampadu, but he's knocked to the ground by Plaqueta. And the free kick's given. It wasn't Plaqueta, it was Helic. He must have been well forward. Ball goes down the right hand side. Rodon tries to play it down the touchline. It's intercepted and goes out for a throw that's going to be taken by Bogle. Bogle goes long, bouncing, looking for Pirro. He's beaten to it. Played forward, headed by Bogle. Ball's played forward, but as a deflection takes it to Darlow. He drives it long first time. It's been chased down by Solomon, but it goes through to Cumming, who drills it forward first. High in the air, pushing the back by Firpo on Plaqueta. He takes the ball quickly, goes to Matos, but Matos can't control it, and the ball goes out for a throw. Long throw down the line. Did it go in? It must have done. It's thrown long forward by Oxford. It's allowed to bounce by Ampadu. In fact, it bounces over everybody's head and then eventually goes out for a goal kick. Darlow takes it, gives it to Rodon. Rodon gets the ball back under pressure on his goal line. It's played down the line by Bogle. Pirro gets a push in the back. Oxford win it back over on the far side. Go back to the halfway line. Chipped forward. Helic. Rodon gets in the way. And Ampadu. Harris closing Ampadu down, forces him to give the ball away. It's a throw. It's probably going to be a long throw, I would imagine, this one. Vokes has got a huge throw. It's almost as good as a corner. Leeds have got some defending to do. And it comes now. Onto the 6-yard box. Heads up by Rodon. He heads it away. It's a good header as well. It's going to come back to Vokes. Good run. Vokes slings one into the box. It's bouncing. Luckily, it goes all the way through to Darlow. It's a man down for Leeds. It's Nonto. It's a clash between Nonto and Goodrum. Nonto came out of that with the free kick, I think. Goes back to Darlow. The referee gives the drop ball to Darlow. Darlow picks the ball up, looks to distribute it straight away, but he can't. Underarm, he gives it to Ampadu and to Firpo on this near side into midfield, looking for Pirro, but it's cut out. It's Nelson who intercepted that ball, and the ball goes back through Helik all the way through to Cumming. Cumming spreads it to the far side. Bogle's quickly in there, forcing the ball back. Helik gives it back to Cumming again. Cumming comes out to the opposite side, to the right this time. Long plays it inside. Matos drops the shoulder, gets away. Firpo's in there, then he's clattered by Matos. How many times is Matos going to get away with these free kicks? Body checks him. He knew what he was doing there. He turned his back and put his hip into him and knocked him over. It's about time Matos had a yellow card. He's committed several of these fouls and got away with it. Likes to put himself about. Eventually, the free kick's going to be taken by Darlow. He goes long. It's a poor one, though. He's looking for Pirro on this left-hand touchline, but it sails over his head and straight out for a throw that Long's going to take. Matos battling with Gruev. Rodon wins the header. Matos gets it across. Nelson. Goodrum and Brannigan sort it out between them. Helik almost sold long short, but Leeds are putting the pressure on and forcing them back, and eventually Helik has to go back to Cumming, the goalkeeper. Cumming goes long. Over the head of Ampadu. Rodon comes across. Gets it down the line for Pirro. Can Pirro make it? No, it's going to be going too far. And it's cleared by Nelson back to Cumming, who spreads it out to the left. Oxford just enjoying a bit more pressure. He's just trying to take the game to Leeds. Comes out to the right. Pacheta. Solomon, the crowd are baying for a free kick there, but nothing's given. Gruev pays it inside to Pirro. He spreads out to the right-hand side to Bogle, who's got a bit of space now. He's got Nonto with him. He crosses the halfway line. He's going forward. Cutting inside now. Gives it to Aronson. Aronson. He's come to a Bogle again. His right-footed shot is just wide. Just side-footed it. He was looking for placement rather than a shot. And it's just a yard and a half wide. Great opportunity for Bogle there. And Leeds 2-0, and you would have thought the game would be over. That would stop Oxford's momentum, but as it is, they're still going. Tanaka ends up on the floor as he tries to win the header over the top of Firpo as it's played for Pacheta. Throw to Leeds. Rowett still in the fourth official's ear. Long throw. Looking for Pirro. Is beaten to it by Helik. Not surprisingly, Matos is up. Throw's given to... Well, I thought Oxford had given it because they thought it was theirs, but it's not. It's given to Leeds. Solomon's going to take it. No, he's going to leave it for Firpo. crowd saying you don't know what you're doing, but when the throw goes against you, that's what happens. Ampadu's going to take it now. Long throw. Pirot can't get to it. Bennett plays it forward. Good run now against Tanaka. Tanaka manages to hold him up. Bogle gets back. Aronson working hard. Goes back to Hellick deep in his half now. He almost lost control of it. Almost Pirot got inside, but goes to Cumming, who drives it long. Ampadu wins the header against Harris, but it's out for a throw. Could be a long throw from Volks from this near side now. And it comes, landing on the 6-yard box. It's headed away and then volleyed away by Tanaka. Headed high again into the box. Tanaka wins the header. Solomon to Pirot. Fairpo. Solomon again. Turns inside. Gives it to Ampadu. Ampadu is going to go across to Rodon. Rodon to Bogle on the right-hand side. Plays it inside. Aronson, under pressure, can't control it. They win the ball back again, does Oxford. Goes back to Hellick. Brannigan forced to 10 in his own half. Checks and comes back. Gives it to Hellick. Comes across to Vokes. Back to Hellick. Just in the centre circle now in his own half. Leeds putting the pressure on again. Bogle squeezing. You have to come across to the right side. It's a long ball to the right side. Looking for Junior Fairpo. His header's dropped into his own box. It's a poor header that by Fairpo, but it's cleared away. Luckily by Ampadu. Then Solomon gets the ball. With Gruev. Fairpo again. Solomon. Solomon, quick feet, gets it away to Ampadu. Cross to Rodon. And then Bogle. Bogle plays it down the line. Nonto. Nonto inside to Tanaka. Back to Bogle. Rodon. Ampadu. Gruev. Back to Ampadu. Ampadu jogging forward. Back to Gruev. Back to Ampadu. Leeds just taking the sting out of the game now. Oxford have had a bit of possession. Tanaka. Gruev. Rodon. Tanaka in the centre circle. Gives it to Gruev. Gives it to Ampadu. Gives it to Rodon on the right. Bit of space in front of him. Plays it into Nonto. He plays it inside to Aronson, who gives it to Tanaka. To Bogle on the right-hand touchline. Back to Rodon. Ampadu. Gruev. To Fairpo on the near side touchline. Back inside to Tanaka. It's well played to Aronson. Turns inside. Gives it to Fairpo. Fairpo's pass is blocked by Volks. Harris now plays the ball down. Pacheta can't catch it. It's allowed to run out for a throw to Leeds. It's going to be Ampadu who's going to take this. It's going to be another long throw down the line. Didn't know Ampadu could throw it that long, but he can. Right over the top of Pirot. Aronson wins the second ball. Aronson still battling for it with Brannigan. It's clipped up into the air. Fairpo wins a header. Tanaka wins a header. There's a man down for Leeds. Ampadu, I think. Don't want to lose Ampadu. We're losing our centre-backs. Matos gets a nudge from Fairpo. Fair enough. He's done plenty of them himself. Solomon plays it inside. And that's a bad foul on Aronson. That's going to be a yellow card for Volks. He deserves it, and the referee has the card out. cynical foul. Deserved that, did Volks. Aronson was away. It's one of those where they say, oh, take it for the team, but it's cheating whichever way you look at it. Rodon gets it across to the far side to Bogle. Bogle checks inside, gives it to Tanaka. Tanaka spreads it across to Gruev. Got lots of space on the left-hand side now. He's coming forward to the halfway line and decides to give it back to Ampadu. Rodon plays it inside to Pirro. Well played by Pirro. Aronson gets it across to Bogle on the right-hand side. Goes for the return. It's a good play. And his cross, he slipped and it goes high in the air and it's caught at the near post by Cumming. Yeah, just as he went to, slipped just at the wrong time, Aronson. Won it back again, high up the pitch as Leeds. It's with Aronson. Aronson's brought down again by Hellick. Hellick's going to get a yellow card now. Aronson's getting more treatment. Excuse me. I think Daniel Farker is just saying there to the fourth official, they could have let that go and then booked him later on. Some poor kick out by Cumming that caused that. Yeah, Leeds still had the ball. It had gone to Nonto. Should have let the play continue and then book Hellick after the fact, but he didn't. He stopped Leeds in the tracks. Pirro and Gruev over this one. It's central. There's no angle for Leeds. It's about 25 yards outside the Oxford box. 61 minutes gone. Gruev or Tanaka. Referee just having a word with the players on the edge of the box. Bit of pushing going on. Gruev left-footed as a shot. It's straight at the keeper though. It's a comfortable save and Cumming gets the ball out to Matos as quick as he can. And then there's a foul there by Gruev and Gruev's going to get a yellow for that one. He slid in trying to get the ball in front of Matos. Matos just took it away from him. Gruev wasn't late. He was well late. Free kick is taken by Volks. He hits it into the box, but it's headed away by Rodon. Goes all the way back to the halfway line to Bennett. He plays it back into the box, but it's a poor one. It's long down the left-hand side, and it just runs out harmlessly for a goal kick to Leeds. Darlow, he drives it long. Looking for Nonto. He's not going to win headers there. Nonto against the back four there, but the ball goes out and it's a throw to Leeds. Just short of the halfway line. Bogle's going to take it. Plays it to Tanaka. Bogle cleverly gets away from two men. And Tanaka intercepts the pass and leads her away down the right-hand side. Spreads it across the left-hand side to Solomon. He brings it down but has to retrieve it. He's got fair point support. He cuts in on his right-hand side, puts a cross into the back post. It's a good one. It's well headed away as well. Gruev goes to Fairpaw. Fairpaw has a shot. It's just over the bar. It's poor defending by Oxford to give it away in such a dangerous position. Junior Fairpaw has a shot out from about 22, 23 yards out. It's always rising over the bar. Oxford looking to make changes. Goal kick's taken. Ampadu wins the header. No, it's Grove wins the header. And the ball runs out for a throw to Leeds. Substitutes now probably will be taken. Looks like Bennett's going off. Let's wait for confirmation of those. Bennett and Harris go off, and Lee and Romani come on. Throw to Leeds on the far side. Looks like Bogle's going to take it. Throw still not taken. It's taken eventually. For the run of Nonto, he spreads it across the left-hand side. It's going to take a bounce, but Solomon picks it up. He's in the box now. On his right foot, he lays it to the edge of the box. Nonto's got a bit of space. He has a shot, and he's pulled it wide of the right-hand post. Well wide. I think the goalkeeper knew it was going wide and didn't look too bothered about it. 66 gone, still 1-0. This is what Leeds wanted, to allow this game to go deep into the second half, 1-0, because Oxford are still in it. Matos now has to play the ball back. Deep back as well. Second half, Leeds have had 53% of the possession, so you can see that Oxford have been well back into it, but they've had no shots, no touches in the box, and none in target. Well, Leeds have had 4 shots. The ball is spread out to the left, but it's another poor ball that sails high over the head of everybody and out for a throw to Leeds. Lack of quality by Oxford when they're playing these long balls right into Leeds' hands. Bogle's going to take the throw. Give it to Aronson. Back to Bogle. He slices a pass forward, but Aronson picks the ball up again. Hellick heads it back. Bogle tries to go up. Does get a touch on the ball, and it's a throw to Oxford. Matos, who's on the far side now, throws it, but it's well defended by Rodon. He allows the ball to bounce. It goes over everyone's head and out for a goal kick. Darlow under pressure from Matos. He tackles him. Darlow dwelt on that ball. His clearance, Darlow, was blocked, and it goes out for a goal kick. He was complaining that it was it might have been right, Matos. It may have been a corner there. Lost the ball deep in their own half of Leeds. Goodrum wins the throw off Nonto. Vokes is going across. It's going to be another long throw, and everybody's piling forward again. Leeds are inviting pressure here. In the throw comes now. Won by Ampadu. Out to the edge of the box. Brannigan lays it back to Long. Long gets it back to Brannigan down the right-hand side. He's putting his cross into the box again to the back post. It's headed away. Nonto helps it even further away. Pirro trying to get up front. It comes in again. It's headed away, but there's an offside flag on the edge of the box for Leeds. And they'll get the free kick. Two of them. Lazy by them both. Darlow's going to take this free kick. Gives it to Gruev on the left. He plays it back to Ampadu. Ampadu walking forward with the ball at his feet. Gives it to Rodon. Rodon comes back across to Gruev on the left-hand side. He plays it to Solomon. He plays the ball inside to Tanaka. Tanaka plays it to Aronson, who lays it back to Gruev. Ampadu has it. Tanaka has it back. Cross to the right. Rodon plays it to Bogle, who's got forward. Going down that line. Got Brannigan with him. He's holding a ball in the corner flag now. And wins the corner. Well done by Bogle. He was outnumbered. He was blocked in that corner there, but he had the wherewithal to be able to hit it against the defender and win the corner. Leeds need that second goal. Desperately need that second goal. Corner comes in. It's headed high in the put by Hellick. Keeper comes up and gets a punch. Aronson hooks it back in. Pushing the back of Tanaka on the edge of the box. And they get an offside, do Oxford. Don't think it was Tanaka who was offside. Patrick Bamford warming up. Dan James warming up. Good header by Ampadu. Hooked high into the air by Hellick. Gruev. Well played by Gruev to win that ball back. Nonto gives it back to Gruev. Back to Nonto, back to Gruev. Ampadu. Rodon. Bogle. Brannigan holding him up. Tanaka. Tanaka plays it inside to Gruev. Gruev goes all the way across to Fairpo in a bit of space now. He gives it to Solomon. Solomon tries to go inside and he does. Gives it to Nonto. Nonto plays it back to him. Goes back to Tanaka. Pirro has it now on the left-hand edge. Gives it to Gruev. Gruev tries to put a cross in. It's Nonto. He goes over his head though. It's not a header of the ball, isn't Nonto. Bogle blocks the clearance, but it still falls for Oxford. Hellick gets it out to the right-hand side now, spreading it wide. Plays it inside Paqueta, but he's outnumbered there. And Leeds come away with the ball. Solomon to Fairpo. Ampadu. All the way across to the right-hand side to Bogle, to Rodon. Back to Ampadu. All the way to Fairpo on this near side. Back to Ampadu. Rodon. Ampadu. Gruev. Fairpo now, over the halfway line. Plays the ball inside for Pirro. He does well. He gets the ball at his feet. Plays it inside to Aronson. Aronson to Nonto. Nonto turns it inside to Tanaka. Tanaka goes out to Bogle. Bogle on the right-hand edge of the box to the byline, has to come back again. The ball's laid back to Rodon, across to Gruev. Leeds looking for spaces out wide. Play inside to Tanaka, back to Ampadu, to Gruev on this near side now. He goes back to the right to Rodon. Rodon's got Bogle, but he doesn't give it to him. He gives him to Ampadu. Now it goes to Bogle, brings it down on his chest. He's got Brannigan with him, holds him off, plays it inside to Aronson. Aronson can cut the ball back. He does too to Bogle. Bogle's shot's blocked. He comes back to him again on his right foot this time. Has another shot, and it's blocked again. And it goes out for a corner to Leeds. 2 shots for Bogle. Didn't really strike either of them that well. I think the second shot was blocked by Hellick. Leeds can make the substitutions now. Patrick Bamford and Dan James coming on. Pirro's going off. And Nonto going off as well. No surprise there. Yeah, he hasn't been that effective, hasn't Nonto? Hit the like and the subscribe button while we've got a chance, while the substitutions have been made. Thank you for doing that. Really appreciated your support. Thanks to everyone who's watched so far. Hope you're enjoying it. Substitutes come on. Dan James. Patrick Bamford. Oxford have a corner to defend. It's going to be Solomon who takes it from this right-hand side. Goodrum's gone down in the penalty box, in the 6-yard box, holding his face. Patrick Bamford saying, what? He hasn't done anything yet. The ball hasn't even been in play yet, and Bamford's been spoken to already. Ampadu's there, as the captain is allowed to be. Brannigan trying to get his 2 penneth in. Goodrum's up on his feet now, so he can't have been that injured, can he? Don't know what they're pointing at. They're pointing at something upfield. The referee and a couple of players. Don't know what it is, but they're all looking upfield now rather than where the corner's going. There's something happening in the stand at the far end, and that might be a medical emergency. Medical problem? We're not seeing, so we don't know, but looks like everything's okay now. Corner to be taken by Solomon, right-footed inswinger from the left-hand side. Need a quality cross from Solomon. In it comes, it's flicked on, goes all the way through to the back post. It can be picked up by Dan James now. Matos with him. Dan James lets it roll out for a goal kick. Goal kick taken by Cummins, long and right. Ampadu wins the header. It's headed back forward to Matos. Matos flicks it on, but he's not going to get there, and that's going to be allowed to roll out for a goal kick. A lot of booing going on in the crowd. Game stopped again. Must be something in the crowd. A lot of boos going on. In the meantime, Oxford are going to make another substitution. It's like Matos is going off. Bradshaw comes on. Plaqueta for Mills, Bradshaw for Matos. I think that Mills is Danny Mills' son, I think, who's a bit of a prospect from what I hear. Still pointing in the crowd are these players, so they don't want the game to go on. There's something obviously taking place in the crowd that we're not aware of. Players taking the chance to rehydrate while still boos going on in the crowd. I think the referee wants to get the game going, and some people are not happy about it. Back underway, Darlow. Along with the goal kick, it's flicked on by Bamford, who got a nudge in the back there, and he's felt that one. Ball's headed out by Fairpo. Bamford still holding his lower back hip area after that bang in his back. Long plays the ball across. It's almost cut out, but Leeds have picked the ball up there. And Long, Nelson helps it on. Ampadu's in quickly. Ball's bounced around in the centre. Brannigan flicks it out to the right. Fairpo's in the way. Ampadu hooks it away even further. Ball's headed along. Tanaka heads it to Gruev. Gruev plays it back to Ampadu. Ampadu's going to go back to Darlow. Darlow's going to drive this one long, and he does. Patrick Bamford trips up. So was it Hellick he knocked over? Yeah, it was Hellick. Free kick given. Ball played down the line. Played away by Ampadu. Still a throw to Oxford. Oxford, with 8 minutes to go, still in this. I guess this is going to be another long throw by Volks. It's not as deep into the Leeds half to make it as dangerous as a corner, but in it comes anyway. Headed out by Bamford. Volks puts it back in again. It's headed away again by Gruev this time. Brannigan's picked the ball up. Spreads out to the left. Mills lost the ball though. But he's won it back again. Brannigan now puts it into the box. It's headed away again by Rodon. Mills has lost it, and Leeds have got a chance to break away with James. Rodon. Mills has pulled him down though and should get a booking for that. Pulled him down. It's just Rodon injured there, just saying it's my calf. Mills deserves a booking for that. He should get one. He just put his arms around Rodon's waist and pulled him down. If he gets away with that, I'm surprised. Rodon has it again on the right-hand side, on the halfway. Gives it back to Ampadu. Fairpaw comes short for it. Fairpaw gets the ball. Can play it inside to Gruev if he wants to, but he doesn't. Fairpaw has the ball there. Tanaka almost ran away from him. Fairpaw now in the centre. Gives it to Bogle on the right. He's got Dan James in front of him. Gives it to Dan James. Back to Fairpaw. Fairpaw having to go back to Rodon. Rodon's pass is cut out, but it's won back by Fairpaw. Tanaka now. Solomon now on this left-hand side. Has to wait for support. It comes in from Gruev. Gruev to Rodon. Gruev on the halfway line. Leeds playing keep ball at the moment. Rodon. It's chipped forward. That's a poor one. It's far too long. Skips out for a goal kick. Solomon's gone down with a bit of... I think Solomon's saying I can't carry on. Looks like Solomon is going to go off and Smith is warming up. Solomon is going off. Issue with the right foot by the looks of things, but he's walking off quite easily. He's not limping or anything, so hopefully it's nothing too serious. Schmidt comes on for him anyway. Goal kick's taken. It's a long one. Gruev is beaten to it. Rodon heads it away. Patrick Bamford now has got a chance to chase one. It's hooked away. It's picked up by Schmidt in midfield. He plays it into Aronson. Aronson's got Fairpaw in support and he tries to play a ball down the... But well played by Fairpaw. He tries to do a back heel and it doesn't go to anybody on the edge of the box, but it's given away to Tanaka. Tanaka has a shot and it hits the post and bounces out. That's a great shot from Tanaka from the right-hand edge of the penalty box. He struck it well because it flew off that post. Beat the goalkeeper easily. Schmidt wins the ball again. Patrick Bamford wins it on the edge of the box, shielding it, holding it up. Tries to lay it back. Plays it inside to Dan James. Dan James goes that wide. Oxford win the ball back though, play it up front, but it's Rodon who gets into it. Tanaka wins the ball back. Foul there. Aronson. Free kick to Leeds. He's got his arm round him and pulls him down. Vokes it was. Another substitution for Oxford. El Mazzoni comes on. Passes bits of paper to everybody. Must be secret messages coming on. Vokes having a read of it. Bogle has the ball on the right-hand side. Decides to go back to Rodon. Oxford squeezing up. As they've got to do. Ampadu. Smith now goes down the line, but his ball runs out into the last minute. But there should be probably 5 minutes of added time, you would imagine. Smith is beaten to the header. Fairpaw gets to it. Gruev. Bamford holding the ball up. He's fouled. Goes down and wins the free kick. El Mazzoni doing that. Leeds are not going to hurry taking this free kick. It's their time now as we're going to the added time of 7 minutes. Goes down the line from Ampadu. Fairpaw picks the header away. There's a push in the back on Aronson and it's a free kick. El Mazzoni and again. It's taken short. Aronson, Gruev, Fairpaw. Fairpaw plays it inside. Gruev does well. Tries to play the ball through to Aronson. It's hooked away and it's a throw to Leeds on the halfway. Nervous times this Leeds. They haven't killed the game off like they wanted to. Junior Fairpaw plays the ball in. Wins the ball back, plays it to Smith. Smith gets it forward to Fairpaw. He's got a chance to cross it. This cross is blocked and cleared. Bradshaw gets his ball forward. It's well defended by Rodon. Goes out for a throw, and it goes out for a throw to Leeds. Rodon's pumped with that one. Crowd booing. It's well played by Rodon. Throw to be taken by Rodon. Delay of game gets Bogle a booking. Flick forward. One back again. Tanaka gets the ball to Bamford. Bamford with his back to goal. He's still working hard for it, but it's been pinched. Bradshaw on the edge of the box. Gonna have a shot, is it? It's blocked by Tanaka. That's Gruev. Still under pressure from Oxford. Down that left-hand side. Dan James can't block the cross. It's headed across the goal and then back over again, and it goes out for a goal kick. Dangerous from Hellick. Dan James can't prevent the cross. That's poor by Dan James. He's got to get closer. They know what's happening. They know how to throw the ball into the box, and he didn't prevent it. Darlow's taking his time with this. Looks like Gilavogi is going to come on with a couple of minutes left of this added time. Darlow goes long with the goal kick. Bamford trying to win the ball, but it's played away from him. Headed won by Rodon. Schmidt now coming across to the left-hand side. He's a bit isolated. Does well to turn it back to Fairpaw. Fairpaw gets it back to Ampadu. Ampadu's going to go across to the right-hand side. There's nobody out there, though. And it goes out for a throw to Oxford, and Leeds are hanging on here now with 3 minutes to go. Gilavogi's coming on. Brendan Aronson going off. So the manager is shoring up that midfield now. Leeds are going to try and see this out. Back into play. Oxford go long forward. Header is won by Fairpo. Smith goes long to the right hand side. He's looking for Bamford. He won the header, but Dan James can't pick the ball up, and it goes through to Cumming. It's drilled long again. Header's won by Rodon. Gilavogi battling with Oxford players. How many it was who went down. No free kick though. Bamford's brought down again. El Mazzoni, how many times has he made fouls since he came on? That's about the fourth foul he's committed on Bamford. Bamford gets there before him. Anyway, it's a Leeds free kick that Bogle takes, gives it to Tanaka. Tanaka has the ball back from the... Oh, he's lobbed it forward, but it's gone too far and goes out for a goal kick, and Oxford into the last minute are in a hurry to get this one forward. Vokes now is going to lob it forward, and he does. It's played away by Gilavogi. Mazzoni picks the ball up. It's going to be put into the box again. It's deep onto the back post. Fairpo went down, peeling, but Long has it now. He's going to get it into the box. Cross comes in again. It's flicked away by Gilavogi and then headed away again by Rodon. Back to the halfway line. Time is up. It's played into the box again. Bogle's beaten to it by Lee. Lee lays it back. They're going to put it into the box again, and they do. It's another good cross to the back post. And Mills was there, just over his head. He beat Schmidt to the ball. He cut inside Schmidt, and Schmidt thought it was going over his head. He didn't realise that Mills was behind him. And it was just a touch too high for Mills. Half a minute overtime. Darlow's going to take this one. Hopefully that's the end of it. He'll blow the whistle, the referee. Leeds really hanging on at the end. Up it goes. No ref. Bamford wins the header, but it goes out for a throw. Cummins drives it forward, but that's the end. The referee blows time and Leeds win and go back to the top of the league. Potentially only one win away from the Premier League. If Leeds win on Monday afternoon and Sheffield United lose, they are promoted back to the Premier League, and the whole team is hugging each other. They know how vital that win was. It was a difficult game, as was expected, but they've come through it. Thanks to everyone who's watched today. Hope you've enjoyed the live stream. If you can, join us on Monday afternoon for Leeds against Stoke. Could be a party for Leeds. We shall see. It goes on for a few more days at least before everybody goes. Please do become a subscriber. If you're not a subscriber, hit that like button. Thanks for joining us. Enjoy the rest of your day. Until Monday.